Alright, this is Dave, also known as Luvindemtrains, back at a home layout with the great Dave Bennett of Train Installations. And I unfortunately cannot take credit for most of the work that has been done. Dave and his nephew did most of the work here as far as the bench work, as well as the track work and the foam for the wonderful mountains and hillsides that you see. So I just came in on the painting and scenery section, or parts. So when I came this morning, the foam, which is spray foam, had already been painted the darker color, and I just started in with the highlighting using a color called I actually don't remember the brownish color, but wood smoke was the first color, which gave the lighter highlights, and then we put a brownish tan color as well. So most of that is done except in a few spots, and I think the next part we're going to get to is some of the ground foam. We're also laying out the town in the buildings. So this is fun. We'll get back to work, and I'll come back a little bit later. Okay, here we are back the next day at the work site, and we got a full day's work going on. We've got a lot accomplished yesterday, but being back, there's so much more that needs to be done. We're going to continue today with more scenery, adding layers to the original scenery. Actually, for me, there are some areas that I didn't get with the first layer. So I'll probably end up starting with that. I believe we're also going to get into some road work. As Dave said, we're going to get in, the pavers are going to come in today. So we'll probably do more work on the road and within the small town and those types of things. So the goal is to get a lot of stuff done today so that later on, it can just be a matter of adding some trees and adding some people and life and those types of things, those little details. So we'll see how far we get today. It would be nice to get to the point where we can actually run a train, but I don't know if that's going to happen today. But I will follow up with everyone later once we get some work done, but I need to turn this camera off now and get busy. All right, here we are back on site at a customer's house. Got a lot done. The game plan for today is to get the track or the blue tape off the track, get that put back together, and then test out some trains to make sure, of course, they're running okay. Then we're gonna do some wiring, some of the buildings, and then after that probably get to some more scenery, planting trees and things like that. So a lot of detail work. This may be one of our last days here, so we have to get a lot accomplished today. So without further ado, we're going to get to work. All right. So here we are at lunchtime. Got quite a bit done. We started by taking all of the blue tape off of the track for protection. Started putting that back together. So we've got all that done. Did some cleaning. And then we started to plant trees on the hillside. And we have a ton, and we planted a ton, but it doesn't look like it. You never can have enough trees.
Oh, really?
But we've got quite a few planned, and we'll do some more as the day goes on.
High school math, I can guarantee you in January I would have a sinus infection. And as soon as
So getting a lot of stuff done.
all that stopped.
Taking a little break. We did run a train, and had a few issues with turnouts that we're correcting. But I'll make sure that we get that running at the end of our session today so we can see it.
Always stuffed up. You couldn't, you know, just allergies.
Okay,
I literally kept
guess back to work.
Kleenex.
A little bit more footage before we start work while the guys are still getting ready to come in. A lot of these bridges were custom made by Train Installations. Nice town scene here. Waterfall put in. A lot of the foliage you see around was done by yours truly, like the vines, bushes, of course trees. This is a little National Lampoon scene here that the customer wanted. Did the little island. This is a little SpongeBob scene that we constructed.
Running the train.
Trailers.
Yeah.
So it looks like the customer did a little bit of placement of buildings while we were away.
Like he's been running the trains.
Yeah, he's been running the trains, which is what I would be doing. Little segment here, Trestle Bike Shop. I think that's a Will & Scenics building. That's another trailer.
You're doing a video?
Yeah. That's Jim, our wonderful, skilled electrician who comes in and makes lighting happen, and trains run, and turnouts run, and signals run. He's definitely invaluable. Here's the boss, Dave. Hey, Dave.
Hello.
So I think we're all in place for the most part. We got one more person coming, but we're probably going to go ahead and get started. So I'll be back later with some progress. So here we are at the end of the day. As you can see, we got a lot of buildings lit, lamp posts. Right in front of you, the railroad crossings. Pretty neat. Lionel. It is pretty cool. Looking into the city there, or the town. Not quite big enough to be
I
the
did
city.
it with the lights on and the stupid thing took a flash picture. Okay.
Get some lights here so we can see, go around the layout and see exactly. Trying to hold the camera at the same time.
Yeah, I just hit all of them.
So a little bit more scenery detail. We started to put the water effects from Woodland Scenics down on here for waves. Pretty neat scene.
Okay, that's good. Good enough.
These sections right here where the deer are and over here where the barn is are lift out sections because the customer wants to be able to swap out the sections.
We have to plug,
One
we'll have
being
to plug the train in
a
someplace.
Grinch scene. I don't know if you can see the Grinch up in the mountain there.
Okay.
But as I told you earlier, this layout's for his grandchildren.
Let me put my
So
tools
around
in
the
my truck.
holiday season, these will be swapped out to be more for the season. But this is what we got done today. And unfortunately, this may be my last time seeing this layout because I will be going back to the classroom. So, we'll see. But a lot was accomplished today. And I hope you enjoyed the build.